Oh, these are more fun. Opposites. Opposites attract, they say. I wonder if that's always true. Hmm. Anyhow, let's see. These are really just reflections over the zero line, right? Is what we're looking at. So -6, you just go back. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This is where -6 is, but they're asking for the opposite of -6. The opposite is like if this is a mirror, where would -6 look? What would it be looking like? It's going to be 6 away this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the opposite of -6 is 6. Be careful that you might confuse this with absolute value, which in this case, the absolute value of -6 is 6. But that's not always going to work, as in this next scenario. Look at 4. Where's 4, and we're going to find the opposite of 4. Well, let's count. We're going to go 4. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Here's a 0. Here's 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Here's 4. So now we're going to go the other way to get to the opposite of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So -1, -2, -3, -4. So the opposite of 4 is -4. However, if we were to find the absolute value of 4, which is the distance from 0, remember distances are always positive, always positive. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. The distance from 0 to 4 is 4, +4, right? The opposite of 4 is -4. So this doesn't work. The absolute value of 4 is not equal to -4. So be careful. Okay, opposite of 0. Wait a second. How do I find the opposite of 0? It's you don't move anywhere. It just stays 0. Yep, it's like you're at the mirror and you don't go anywhere. So the opposite of 0 is 0. It's always, yeah. The opposite of -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. Well, we kind of, if the opposite of here of 4 is -4, well, the opposite of -4 is 4. You just go back the way you came, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. The opposite of -4 is 4. Let's look at that reciprocal thinking again. See, if negative, the opposite of -4 is 4, the opposite of 4 is -4. They're opposites. Ta-da! Is there some more of this? Oh, different kinds of number lines. The opposite of 10. Well, where's 10? I see -20. I see 20. Where's 10? Well, the first step is orient yourself. Get oriented with 0. Orient means kind of figure out where you are with 0, right, as your reference point. So where's 0 going to be? Well, if you got 20, and 0 is going to be in the middle. It is. It is going to be in the middle. Right? So you can kind of go, okay, let's meet in the middle. There's a bunny hop here, and this bunny's hopping this way. This bunny hops, then this bunny hops. This bunny hops, then this bunny hops. Oh, they're going to meet right there. This bunny hops, there's the middle. That's where 0 is, in the middle. Now we can count the total number of intervals between 0 and whatever first indicator they give us, which is 20, right? How many intervals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 intervals. How would we figure out how much the length of each interval is? We're going to, when the whole thing is 20, we're going to divide. Yeah, we're going to split 20 into 4 equal pieces. You get some of this 20, you get some of this 20, you get some of this 20, you get some of this 20. 20 divided by 4, 4 pieces equals how many per piece? 5. And you can double check, you can check that backwards. 5 times 4 is 20. See? So there we go. You could also look at it this way. You know that there's 4 pieces. You can know 4 times something equals 20. That's the fact family. 4 times 5 equals 20. So each interval is worth 5. And this makes this problem so much more enjoyable when you know that. Because now you can put, 5, 10, 15, 20, -5, -10, -15, -20. So where's the opposite of 10? Well, here's 10. The opposite of 10 is -10. Opposite of -15. Here's -15. Opposite of -15 is 15. So here we're going to put -10 here, 15 here. Ah, guys, here we go. Reciprocal thinking. What's the opposite of negative 10? Well, if the opposite of 10 is negative 10, the opposite of negative 10 is 10. See what I did there? There we go. The opposite of negative 10 is 10. Ta-da! Where would it be on the number line, though? Oops, I did a boo-boo. That's not a negative, guys. That's a positive. There we go. There we go. Where would 10 be? We know 10 is going to be, right? We already did that right here. And this one is 15, and this one up here was negative 10. That's where our points are going, just to be clear. Last one, opposite of 5. Well, where's 0? 0 is, remember, 0, 0. Oh, these are a little bit off, but these are still 0. This 0. So 5, we're counting by 5s. Here's 5. We want the opposite of 5. No, negative 5. The opposite of 5 is negative 5. Is there another crazy number line? Oh, fraction time. Opposite of a half. Where's half? Well, how many intervals are there between 0 and 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're taking 1 and dividing it into 4 equal pieces. So that's 1 divided by 4. And if you can rewrite that as a fraction, if you did our lesson in small groups recently, you know that's the same thing as 1/4. So each one is 1/4. Here's 1/4. Here's 1/4. Here's 1/4. And here's 1/4. So, but we're looking for 1/2 though. Oh, does that help us? Well, if we know each one is 1/4, how many fourths make a half? You know what? You could just find the middle. That's what you guys usually do, right? What's in the middle? That's 1/2. But if you're doing the math to find 1/2, you take 4 divided by 2. And anyway, we'll just go along with this for now. So if that's positive half, here's negative half right there. Plot the opposite of negative 3/4. Okay, so each one's a fourth. Negative 1/4, negative 2/4, negative 3/4. The opposite is going to be here, positive 3/4. Opposite of 2 1/4. 1, a 2, and 1/4 is right there. So the opposite's going to be, going the other way, a 1, a 2, and a 1/4 here. 2 and 1/4. Ooh. I'm going to plot these points here. Make sure you know where they go. And the first one is up here. And here we go, negative 1/2. What's the opposite of it though? First, let's find negative 1/2. Here's negative 1. And halfway here, between negative 1 and negative 2 is right here. And so there's negative 1/2. The opposite is going to be, no, let's go here. 1/2. Right there. Is that it? Yep, that's it. See you in the next problem. Wow, that was a long one. Woo!